that's not true.
No, she said I shouldn't do a video and nothing.
Hello, hi, this is Katia Valino. It's Saturday afternoon, and you all know that I come here online every Saturday by 3 p.m. And I like starting my video by saying thank you to all of you. Thank you once more. Thank you again for following me, for listening to my videos, for subscribing to my YouTube channels. I bless you. I love you. I say thank you. I say kudos. People from all over the world, yes. From Canada, from US, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Libya, from Uganda, from United Kingdom, from Netherlands, from Sweden, from Italy, from wherever, all the cities all over the world. I applaud you for reading my blog, for listening to my YouTube, for following me on Instagram. Today, the topic for today is living in bondage. Hi, Chika. Thank you for coming online. Yeah, the topic for today is living in bondage. It's really pressing and stressing me about the life that we all, men and women, married men and women, live in this part of the world. So I call it living in bondage. I want to start with talking about women, married women. There are some women who are in bondage and they think that they are being married or they think they are married. Quote and unquote, I want to talk about nurses first of all. There are so many nurses out there who are living in bondage. They have 2 jobs, they have 3 jobs, they have 4 jobs, and their spouse is not doing anything. They pay the mortgage, they pay the house, they pay the insurance, they buy the food in the house, they pay the children's school fees. Not really, here we don't pay school fees, but you pay school fees when they get into university. A lot of women do all these things by themselves, and yet, and behold, they have a husband in the house. So many men in this part of the world, when I say this part of the world, Canada and America, they live here, they cross Atlantic Ocean, they go to Africa to bring a wife back here and want them to become nurses so they can make money for them. Hello, excuse me, if you have that in your head, I want you to know right now that nurses do not make money. Katia Valino is saying that. Nurses do not make money. People think that nurses make money because they have the opportunity to have 2 or 3 jobs, and they have the opportunity to work 12 hours or 24 hours. A nurse does not make more money than a nurse. But because the teacher goes to work from 8 in the morning and come home at 3 o'clock, but the nurse can go to work in the morning and finish at 3 or 12. Or maybe 12-hour shift, finish at 7, and hop over to another job. So in this case, it looks like nurses are making more money. Nurses do not make more money. They kill themselves trying to make money, maybe for themselves because they like competition. What we see in this part of the world is that a lot of women like to compete with one another. Okay, she have a Louis Vuitton bag. You gotta have a Louis Vuitton bag. She's driving an SUV. You're gonna buy the same car. There's a party tonight. Everybody is going to wear this kind of outfit. You're gonna wear that. They go to work today. They come back tomorrow because they wanna compete with one another. They wanna have all that money. They wanna be able to make noise. This is one way. The other way is the men that go to Africa to bring young women and come here and send them to nursing school so that nafagana abolu fego. Sorry, I have to use my long language. Instead of the man being the ATM now is the woman of the house that is the nurse, that is the ATM machine. She go to work today and come back after 2 or 3 days, and the man sits home and watch Nigerian movies and cook and use the money that the nurse wife made from her 2 or 3 jobs to take care of the side chicks, the girlfriend that he is keeping outside. And again, it's most women that is causing this. Why do you let your man sit in the house and you have 2 or 3 jobs and you are saying that your husband cannot find a job? Hello, man, if you are looking right now, but out of the door and go find a job. There are jobs out there. If you feel you are too big to work for a white man, it's time for you to pack your loads and go back to where you come from. Don't use that woman. She's not your slave. The woman, do not let yourself to be used, to be abused by a man that you make all the money. Go and pick up the garbage. Uber is very new right now in this part of the world. Go and drive Uber. Get a job in the factory. There are so many things out there for you to do to bring some income into the house. If the woman is working 2 or 3 jobs to do a competition with herself, because I see that as doing competition by herself to herself, right? It's a different story altogether. But when a man marries a woman and tells her to go to nursing school so that she can bring some more money inside the house, and then the man will stay back, I call that living in bondage. You gotta open your eyes. You gotta be smart. You're gonna know. You have to feel it when it's coming. And if the man doesn't go to Nigeria to marry you and bring you back here, okay, 2 of you started dating here, or maybe you agreed to marry one another, you must have smelled that. You know that this man is lazy, that he's not there to do much for you. And do not think that, okay, you guys are very new in this relationship, that after a while he's going to change. He's not going to change. The family keeps growing. The responsibility starts quadrupling. He's not going to change. Be smart, open your eyes and grow from there. And then there are a lot of women, the same women that I'm talking about. Maybe the man is working. Maybe he's not bringing enough money in the house. He brings in $1 and you bring in $20. What happens to the respect for that man? I have seen and heard women talk down on their husbands. If I know you and I know that you don't have respect for your husband, I'm sorry, we cannot click. Where I come from and who I am, my husband is the king. He is the man that I adore. Don't forget that God created us through the man, right? From the ribs. He took a rib from them and then he made us. So whether you like it or you don't like it, you must be under your man. It doesn't matter. Even if you feed that man and he's still trying to please you, to do the little job and contribute a little bit to the household. Respect your husband. He is your husband. He's trying. It's not like he's not trying. Some people try and some people are not trying. So if you're fortunate enough to have one of those ones who try, they work so hard to make it. And then even if the money is not enough, you can see that he's trying. All you have to do is embrace him. Embrace your husband. Pat him at the back. Say, Nna, Ogadimma. Keep pushing. Instead, it's yelling and shouting and cussing him. In a ship, you don't have 2 captains. I'm sorry. Hey, Ify. My sister is here. Nice to see you online. There is no 2 captains in one boat. You must bow under your man. I don't care who you are. I don't care who made you. I don't care if your father is the richest man in the world. The moment you left your father's house and you have agreed and you took a vow that you're going to be under somebody and you are going to have that person's last name as your own last name, you must respect your husband. There are some women who, when you talk about their husband, oh, who cares if he wants to okay that or he doesn't, or does he make the money? Does he pay the bills? I'm the one that pays the bills. So So you are the one that pays the bills, you make the law, you execute the law, do everything that you so that you sure that you bring him down. Hello? And you have children with this person? It's not what you tell the children to do, it's what these children see that they will do. Respect your husband. Husband, do not turn your wife into a slave. She didn't marry you to become a slave. Hi, Vivian. Yes. Yeah. Your wife didn't marry you to become your slave. Yes. If you love him wholeheartedly, support your wife. Be there for her. The same thing goes for the woman. Do not be the boss in the house. In this part of the world, it's always said that in this part of the world, that it favors women in the sense that even if a woman is 40, 50 years old or even 60 years old, they can pick up the smallest job of PSW in the category of the nursing, which they call PSW here. But they make a lot of money. But what happens to men? There is nowhere in the law, as long as I'm concerned, I live in Canada, there is nowhere that says that nurses is only for women. A guy can be a doctor, a guy can be a nurse. So don't take advantage of your wife. Wife, don't disrespect your husband because you call yourself the breadwinner. I have seen women who build homes. This is in Nigeria. They build homes in Nigeria. They start the business for their husband, but they're still under their husband. It's not because their husband is disabled, but it's because it's a way for them to boost up their husband's business. So because you're a nurse here, you make more money than your husband. It doesn't give you the audacity to come out in public and talk down on your husband. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Your husband is your husband. If you don't want to marry him, say, you know what, it's okay, it's over. You must respect him. So this goes both ways. It has to be balanced. Okay, don't send your wife to become a nurse to abuse her to do 2 or 3 jobs so that she can feed you. Not only can she feed you, I know also some nurses here who they feed their husband, they feed the children, they feed the mother of their husband, they feed the husband's sibling, and the husband does not make a move to go and find something to do. There's a lot of abuse going on. Abuse does not mean that you really have to touch somebody physically. Mental and emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. Okay? Everybody, you have to think twice before you act. Okay? So, left alone for the nurses, I've said about that one before, but sometimes when I open Facebook, I just laugh at certain things. Do not compete with one another. There is no race. The race we have to concentrate on is the race to go to heaven. There is no race. Don't go to work today and come back tomorrow because you want to be in a race with one another. There is no race. What is the... Yes. Yes, I hear what you're saying. I hear you right on. There is no race out there. Instead of that, concentrate on making yourself a better wife, a better sister. Find out how you can help your husband grow. This is if your husband is growable. This is if your husband is teachable. Because I'm telling you, there are some men out there who are very, very, very stubborn. There are some women out there who are very, very stubborn and very, very naughty. You cannot tell them otherwise. It's their way or no way. Because she brings the money inside the house, is her way or no way. Because he brings the money inside the house, is his way or no way. What happened to compromise? Learn how to compromise with one another. Think about your future. It's not about today, all about today. There is tomorrow. You know that you guys are going to grow older together. These kids that you have together, they will grow and they leave the house, and 2 of you will be in the house bitching out on one another. Show some love, show some respect, be there for one another. There is no need for all these shenanigans. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He's the father of your children. She is the mother of your children. support one another. Oh my God, Nki from London, how did you come online today? Wow, God, you're so good. Yes, do not be a victim for any kind of abuse. I use the name of Lord that I serve and beg you, do not be a victim. Learn to respect one another. Don't marry somebody to oppress that person, whether male or female. No, because you two took a vow to be beside, behind, on top, under one another until death do you apart. That's all I have to say to you. If there is anybody here, I'm going to read out 1 or 2 questions. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, you can quickly type it out so I can look at that. Let me see. The men married Nigerian women to enslave them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They marry, especially in America. It's not only enslaving them. If you're watching this movie right now, I want you to know that 2-3 years ago, it was very hot on social media, where Nigerian Americans or Nigerians that live in the Western world, they killed their nurses' wives because of money. Hi, Georgina. Nice to see you. A lot of nurses has lost their lives in America because of what? Nurse. For crying out loud, nurse is not the only profession out there. Nurse is not the only. Who tell you be saying nurse they make money? Nurse go kill themselves before they bring $10,000 to the house. Before they even bring $5,000 to the house, they will kill themselves. They go to work and come back after 3 days. They don't see their children. No. They don't cook in the house. They don't clean the house. They don't have to satisfy their man sexually because they are always working. And then when they come, when the husband talk one, they talk two. You have to know a lot of them are under a lot of stress as well. When the man talk one, they talk two. That's when wahala starts. They will start physical altercation. They start fighting. Before you know it, the man kill their wives. There's a lot of them in America. They're in life because they kill their wives. And when you do your research, the wives are nurses. And the man will say, because I can't bring you from Nigeria, send you into nursing school. Now you don't they make money, your eyes don't open. I will take that life from you. Who are you? You take the life. Are you the one that give her the life? God gave her the life. You took the life, and they are in life imprisonment. So, young girl, if you are looking at me right now, I know that Nigeria is very tough right now. Everybody is looking for a way to come to this part of the world. Be very careful. Be warned what you are coming into. A lot of people will say, hey, as long as he will give you green papers, you don't care, you will come. Trump don't close everything. No. So look twice. Think twice before you start coming to this part of the world. They will marry you. They will bring you here. They will strip you your certificate or your degree or your PhD that you get from Nigeria and send you to nursing school. Yes, that is some of them. I'm not saying all of them. Some of them. So that you will go and start making money for them. And the wise ones will say, hey, I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be a pharmacist. Be a pharmacist, be a teacher, be whatever you have to do. But I want you to realize and to understand that you are doing a profession not because somebody forced you into that profession. You are doing a profession because you like that profession. Husband, women respect your husband and men love your wife. Marriage is beautiful. Thank you, Vivian. Yes, I already talked about it. Marriage is a beautiful thing. If you are, some people will say, oh, you are lucky you have this kind of husband. My husband will do this. My husband will not do this for me. My husband will not do that for me. Are you that woman? Do you know what that woman does to her husband? The moment you start realizing and start being under your husband, things will start working out for you. But the moment you go into loggerhead with your husband because you think you are the breadwinner, when he talk one, he talk two. You say, when the husband say, I don't want us to buy the new house now. I don't want us to buy the new Mercedes because I know that you want the Mercedes. She will are you the one that is bringing the money? You are bringing the money inside the house. So So your husband does not have right to tell you or for you to sit down together to figure out how you guys can manage your household. Because you look at it as buying the house, buying the car. It's not that. It's about household. You guys are bonded. You have bond. Before you spend your money, think twice. Talk to your husband. Come into a conclusion. But if you have a husband, I'm sorry to use this, but I have an Indian friend as well who told me that when they bring money inside the house, their husband will take the paycheck and give them weekly allowances. Again, that is their own prerogative. I'm not from Indian. I always like to concentrate on what I know. I'm Nigerian and I am Igbo. I have lived in this part of the world for over 20-something years. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Don't go out there because somebody have a Chanel handbag for $12,000. You kill yourself, you want to buy that bag. When your husband say, hey baby, we're not up to that now. You cannot afford that bag. You cannot afford that car. Hey, is that your money? I'm the one that is making the money. I beg, go and sit down for one side. Where is the respect for your man? You have his last name. Where is the respect? If you're smart enough, you know that there is a way you can still buy that bag without spending that amount of money. For me, I always believe in that before I spend $10, I know that I have $1,000 so that when I take it off, I don't feel it. But some people believe in, okay, you work hard, you buy it, it's your money, you're going to spend it the way you like. Kudos to you. I applaud you. Kudos to you. I give it up to you. So, don't live in bondage. Learn how to respect your husband. Learn how to respect your wife. You two always have to learn to come in the middle and reach in the middle and make the best out of the time that you have together. Don't let anybody use you. That's all I have to say to you. Thank you so much. I see you. I was waiting for you. Hello. Yes, hey Joy, thank you for being online. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do not forget to get back to my YouTube channel at katiavalino.com in the YouTube. Subscribe to my channel so you can watch all my other videos. Subscribe to my blog so that you can read what is going out there. There are so many things going out there. I am so happy for my Nigerian people. I love you all so much. Even there is no electricity, you still come out there to watch Katia Valino. What did you say? I love your topic because you are a living example. You are a qualified nurse, yet you respect and love your husband, and you go to your house and to learn the respect. Yes, what goes around comes around. Okay, I have not seen anybody that respects their husband, that remember their husband is on top, and then their husband treats them bad. You treat your husband good and you get whatever respect that you deserve. The same thing goes for men. So it takes two to tango. Thank you all so much. I love you all. I'm so excited because there's a lot of good things. You know what? I really don't care. There's a lot of good things happening in my life. I say thank you to Lord and thank you to you people, but very soon I will be unveiling the good things that God has done in my life. And I wish you all the same. And I know that when you love good things, God will bless you abundantly. So keep loving. Don't hate. If you hate, God will not make the way juicy for you. So try to love, and then God's way will be very juicy on your side. Thank you all. Bye.